I could risk losing it for the benefits. Or should I hold it tight, turn on my clutches instead of just letting it go? I'd have been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom low, but that was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken, I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just half of a whole who once had no control. Was breaking the code, it was happening over and over again. That wasn't gold, so I had to take hold. Sad how it goes when you don't even know to begin. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit.
Saturday night baseball now from Southern California at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jose Suarez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Now into the box, Josh Harrison. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're underway in Anaheim.
First pitch, 6:07.
The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Batting second.
Here's Starling Marte.
Number 2, Starling Marte.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he finds the black here with a curveball. 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Now the 2-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That was right up the middle.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And at first for him following the one-out single. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on first with one down. And now they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
Windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Top of the first just underway here at Angel Stadium. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he fouls this one off. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home.
You know, all the pitchers I talked to throughout the course of my career, they always said they wanted to establish the heater the first time through the order. Right there, he kind of took a different route, thrown a nasty changeup.
Breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for the A's. A's 0. Angels coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. James Caprillion gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Now at the plate is Brandon Marsh, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right side, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
At the plate, David Fletcher. As he'll take a look at ball one. 268 the average for him coming in. 2 home runs, and he's driven in 45. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Yeah. Liner towards second. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
D-Roll, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walks through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. 0-1, here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Marte is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Phil Gosselin.
Next, it'll be Phil Gosselin. First offering on its way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he falls behind 0-2. Fletcher leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball just missed above the zone.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels turned away in the first. We've played an inning in Anaheim with no score. Digging in will be Mark Canha. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the AB on its way. The 0-1 delivery.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And I'm locking in today on defensive extraordinaire David Fletcher. This is a guy that can beat you on the defensive side. He's got great hands, quick feet, great reaction time, loves turning the double play. They love having him out there.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. And it's fouled away. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing and a little blooper to center. Fletcher shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clowns. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets fastened. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Chris Davis next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Fouled off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So they can't make anything out of a 2-out double. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. So here is Jared Walsh.
For the Angels, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
That is good.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
That'll bring in Luis Rengifo. Line, but speared on a hop. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Next up, Jose Rojas. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled away. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
Now the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, 1 away.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Josh Harrison stands in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Two balls and a strike now. And the pitch on 2-1. Drilled down the line. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Count now a ball and a strike. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jack Mayfield. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Stassi aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt here. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. Right to him. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next to stand in is Brandon Marsh. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Ready with the 1-0. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. And the run will score as the Angels grab the early 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, making the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
In now, David Fletcher, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Likely too shallow to advance here as that's taken by the center fielder. And this throw gets away from him.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Into the box, number 8, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here's the 1-1. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. You're going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Fastball well outside. Still even at 2-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And another foul ball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Angels get just the 1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. First offering.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Stassi is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Next, here is Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike. Ball 3.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and striding into bat next, it will be Mark Canha. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fly ball out toward left center field. Marsh calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The right fielder, number 4, Chad Hinder.
And now Chad Hinder comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Olson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Chopped weakly to the left.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Ready with the 2-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Here's the 2-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2 down, runners at first and second. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's the 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More from Anaheim right after this. Well, now for the Angels, Phil Gosselin. He bounced out last time up.
No left field. Phil Gosselin.
First pitch on the way.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Now the 1-0. A ball hit to Andrus at short. And there's one down now.
Next to the Angels, the first baseman, Jared.
Stepping in next, Jared Walsh grounded out in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Taken. Called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
To the plate now, Luis Rengifo, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And there's a base hit on the line.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose Rojas.
So now to the plate, Jose Rojas, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball.
And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
On the ground to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Standing in now, Max Stassi, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Rengifo over at second. Rojas at first. 2 out in the inning. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he fouls this one off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now to bat, Jack Mayfield. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Two and 1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
All even now, 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. But they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the
New inning set to get underway. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Chris Davis. First offering.
Count 1-0.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Now that catcher,
In at the plate is Sean Murphy.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. Struck out in his first at bat. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Count is 1-2.
Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
As a look, now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
now batting.
Ready now is Elvis Andrews. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Andres hits a little over the 270 mark. Now the 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rojas is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter number 1, second baseman.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Josh Harrison. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball inside.
The 1-0 home.
Hey!
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
A runner on first with 2 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Standing in, the rookie outfielder, Brandon Marsh. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Lifted down the line in left. Davis on the move, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Hit to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
So next to bat will be David Fletcher. He flew out in his last AB. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Rounded slowly to the left side. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Number 8.
So now here is number 8. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Davis. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now the first pitch.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1 and 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Hit out toward second. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So the shutout's still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. In the air now out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark Canha.
So now it's Mark Canha. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him.
Ball, that's it.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2. Popped him up. Mayfield is there for it. And that's the third out. A's are gone in order. They trail this one 1-0.
Concentrating my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Phil Gosselin, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch of the AB now. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Popped him up. And Andrus will take this one in with 2 hands for the first out. So with one away, time for a check of our current division standings. And you can see these guys trail by 4 games in the division race entering play today. And now in the box, Jared Walsh struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
0-1 the count. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Luis.
2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th, and that'll bring up Luis Rengifo. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Popped up. Andrus is under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Angels are gone in order. They lead it 1-0. Shohei Ohtani is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 17.
Stepping in once again is Chet Hinder. He'll start the seventh in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
No, you're only down one right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Two pitches fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first time.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it is foul it off to the right. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Here's Chris Davis now. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Fouled away.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 0-2 once more. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. And a splitter swung on, missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box now, Sean Murphy. Lays off 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Chapman is off at first with 2 away. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. The A's strand 1. They're down 1-0. Miguel Romero will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 19, Miguel Romero.
Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Jose Rojas.
The right fielder, Jose Rojas.
First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down to the zone. He thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
At the plate now, Max Stassi. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A runner at first with no outs here. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Stepping up is Jack Mayfield. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now the first pitch. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Stepping in now, Brandon Marsh, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Angels strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Mike Mayers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21, Mike Myers.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Leading off for the Athletics, the shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Here it comes now to Andrews, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Now that's popped up. Rengifo has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Josh Harrison. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The 0-1 pitch. The high fastball is in there.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and there are 2 away now.
The 17th.
Up next, Starling Marte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1. Strikeout time.
2 out, nobody on. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Now here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Halos lead this one 1-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Second baseman, David.
Set and the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And now the first pitch. Number 8's at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 1 out, nobody on.
Ball 1.
Ball 1. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single.
Oakland.
In now, Phil Gosselin. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. One out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Striding in is Jared Walsh. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Now batting.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Luis Rengifo. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Comes set. The 0-1. Flipped out the other way towards short. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Angels strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Right there.
Set to start the ninth in this one, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Pitch on the way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Lifted in the air to center. Marsh is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting. Designated hitter, Mark Canha.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mark Canha. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
A bouncer up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you could get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Standing in now, Chad Pinder. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Canha, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back in standing. Now another 0-2.
Whoa, that counts.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him chased. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
So now to the plate, Matt Chapman.
Ball one, no
So
play.
take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's
Fastball
fine.
that misses. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because the hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
2 out with the man at first. Last strike now for Oakland. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Halos led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jose Suarez earns his 8th victory of the season. James Caprillion settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Raisel Iglesias hammers down the save, his 33rd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watkey, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels. 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Athletics. No runs. 4 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game. 2 hours and 20 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A. 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.